Sandrock! We'll save you!
Keep talking like that and I'll space punch you.
I space punch you. Okay. Okay.
Destroy the mirror. Too powerful.
You built this thing, right? Quickly! You have to turn it off or something. He hasn't eaten in days. Even my secret recipe mush with 11 invisible herbs and spices couldn't snap him out of it.
No, not turn it off. Skinny, destroy it.
Well, I guess violence is never the answer.
Taken
Except when
my
it is.
shirt off yet.
Einfach gegen den Spiegel getreten.
For your bravery today, Skinny Arms, I hereby award you the title of Assistant Protector in Training. Intended for recreational use only. It bears no legally binding authority.
I'm glad you're okay, but Pen, you need to be more careful. As I recall, I did tell you using electric light bulbs, aka artificial light, was one step too close to corrupted old world technology, didn't I? Got anything to say for yourself now?
Yes, I believe someone is owed an apology here.
Ah, well, you don't have to.
But I insist, yes, perhaps Burgess, if you had simply trusted my judgment and destroyed the mirror like I asked, instead of bothering our friend Skinny, who's always got something on their plate. And it could have been avoided if you had been able, when the chips were down, to just show a little hint of humility.
But I...
Shh, 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 shh. Stay humble.
I'm sorry. I'll be more humble next time.
Okay. Das ist nicht
I
Pension.
see where this is going. Are you implying what I think you're implying? You're saying I should have been stronger. You're warning me that if enemies of Sandrock used this exact trick, as the protector of Sandrock, I need to figure out how to power through. I see now. In any case, I thank you, Skinny. You have done this world a great service.
Okay. Schön, dass ich helfen konnte. I guess. Ja. Was steht denn noch so an? ich bin maximal verwirrt. Okay, das da. Ein Teekocher. Ich bin immer noch warten. Ich brauche noch eine einfache Schaltkreise. Ich brauche immer eine einfache Schaltkreise für alles irgendwie. Wieso gibt es noch keine Gleiter in diesem Spiel? Nicht zu vergessen, hier gibt es 1344 Punkte gefühlt. Wäre eine sehr spezifische Zahl, aber ist eine gute Zahl. Gut, gehen wir mal zum Mortimer zuerst. Und dann gehen wir einfach einen Punkt nach dem anderen ab, solange sie da sind. Hi Mortimer.
Ah, this is... Though I'm glad to have this back, the memories that come with it are unpleasant. Who could have known where things would go? That old fool, Dyson. He believed Sandrock held countless hidden treasures. One day, one of his men fell in a hole, and it turned out he was right. The old world metropolis under our feet held untold amount of relics, mostly intact, too. Countless folk rushed in after that. Vegetation was trampled, water was squandered, and animals lost their homes. Only the roar of machines and an inseparable haze were left here in Sandrock. Mortals and my regrets meant little to the newcomers, and once the railway was open, there was really no stopping them. We had to watch those relic rush miners pluck every petal off our desert flower, and soon there was nothing left. Young one, thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
Das ist immer schön, wieder alte Geschichten zu hören über Sandrock. Okay. Nächster Punkt für Tagesordnung. Hier oben. Keine Marke hinsetzen. Ja, Kacke ist. So, jetzt. Meine Geldtorte. Ah, schauen wir noch mal. Was ist das denn? Was steht denn das Ding denn hier? Das ist mir noch nie aufgefallen, dass es da steht. Okay. Was ist hier? Pen? Schon wieder?
Yo-ho, Skinny! Fancy seeing you here in this city where we both live. How sick was that front flip? Ah, shoot! You're right, Skinny. That was a 9 out of 10 flip at best. I should always strive for perfection. That's what I like about you, Skinny. Always pushing me to be my best. But hey, just as I saw you running about through town and ambushed you, it got me doing something I almost never do. Thinking!
Echt?
We've been hanging out and chatting, and you're always giving me stuff and buying things. I'm starting to think we've become really good friends. I knew I'd be able to recognize friendship if it did indeed come along. So, hey, I think it's confession time. Remember how when we first met, I did a totally sick flip like I did just now and offered you a combat course? Well, the truth of it is, I don't really like teaching people anything. That whole tutorial shebang is really just an excuse for me to beat people up.
Wer hätte das gedacht?
Hard to believe, I know. But say, since we're friends now, why don't I give you a real combat tutorial? Maybe I can even offer you an introduction to Space Punch! There is no try, there is only do.
Wo haben wir diesen Satz schon mal gehört? Nur in einer etwas anderen Form.
Come, Skinny, we have much work to do.
Okay, Meisterklasse.
All right, we're here. Welcome to Space Punch 101. I'll be your instructor. I hope you brought your pen.
Okay.
You don't really need a pen. That was just an icebreaker. So, the first thing about Space Punch is you take your hand like this and
Okay, das ist nice.
any questions? Of course. Atara wasn't built in a day after all, right? I don't know, maybe it was. Don't quote me on that. Here, let's see some more examples. So, you just go like... Boop! Space Punch. Space Punch!
Okay, Space Punch. Whoop, und zack. Jawohl, okay.
Well... Look, Skinny, this is my class, okay? I make the rules, I call the shots. Hands on. Right. This is my first time actually trying to teach anyone something, okay? But normally I'm great at everything I do after trying for like 5 minutes, so just stick with me. I know what the problem is. I can't just space punch out of nowhere. Not without a target. Follow me, Skinny. Behold as I use my fists to paint upon this canvas of sky.
Okay.
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh.
Space Punch!
Interessant. Tue ich das ernsthaft, diese Fähigkeit erlernen? Das wäre echt super.
Take that, you vile beast!
Ja, das ist aber schön, dass ich die Erfahrungspunkte dafür bekomme. Finde ich super.
Space Whew. Well, I think that will answer any questions you might have had. So, go ahead. Space punch time, go for it! Oh. Oh no. That's not it at all.
No, damn.
I failed. For the first time in my life, I've failed. It feels... ew, gross. It feels really bad. Dang it, Skinny. I failed you. My only friend, and I blew it. Makes me so mad, I just want to... Ugh. No, I'm afraid there's no point. I've simply failed too hard as an instructor.
Mann,
There's no
ich
way
wollte diese Fähigkeit
you possibly
erlernen.
could have gained anything from our lesson. Deep breaths, Penno boy. Just like the minister says, take all those bad thoughts and push them down. Deep down. You know what, Skinny? This is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. You know why? Now is not the time for joking around, Skinny. Everyone cares about what Penn does. Everyone's always got their eye on me, just waiting for that moment for me to slip up so they can laugh. But we won't let them know, will we, Skinny? That is good to hear, Skinny. Truly, you are a stalwart companion. Trustworthy, far beyond any length I could throw you. And believe you me, that's far. Very far. So it seems there really are things beyond even one such as myself. The glorious protector of Sandrock. You know, Skinny, I've never had someone I really considered a friend before. Furthermore, I always promised myself I'd never be friends with anyone who didn't have an awesome cape, but you made me break that promise. Seems I couldn't predict the future. Perhaps there are many things I cannot do. Perhaps there is indeed a lesson here to be learned. When I got stuck
Gott, das
looking
wäre
into
so
that mirror,
hilfreich für dich.
failing today as a teacher,
Dass du Dinge lernst, dass du lernst, dass es nicht, dass es Dinge gibt, die du nicht tun kannst. Das würde ich vielleicht als Charakter, um deinen Charakter zu stärken, würde das echt helfen, glaube ich.
perhaps the lesson of humility I often preach was meant for me.
Ja, für dich.
Yes. Yes, that's precisely it, Skinny. I
Du
can't
hast
just
recht.
take my own greatness for granted. Even though I've historically been ridiculously awesome at everything and done so effortlessly, that doesn't mean it's always going to be so.
Mhm.
I need to treat people better. I need to do something nice for Burgess. I need to write this stuff down. Do you have a pen? I know I said you didn't need one. I wasn't planning on having an epiphany. You don't? Ah, well. I'm sure I'll remember it.
Nicht.
Hey, look over there! A rocket rooster. Watch me tie its neck in a knot. Smell you later, Skinny.
Angriff beobachten und habe gelernt, wie man Angriffe und härter zuschlagen kann. Das ist ja interessant. Ganz im Vertrauen leicht abgekürzt. Okay, gehen wir doch mal direkt dahin. Verfolgt mich Penn jetzt die ganze Zeit?
Hello. Aha!
Nationaler Penntag. Na super. Das ist jetzt auch ein Ding. Zumindest in seinem Kopf. Hörst du auf mich? Junge! Verpiss dich! Ich hab ein Privatleben. Oh. Heidi? Nicht von der Brücke springen.
Hey there! Fancy seeing you here. Hey, come check out this view. It's only right here that you can see both valleys of the canyon. But if I'm being honest, I really just came here to admire our handiwork from a different angle. You know, when I said my master Verna would be proud, actually, I'm not so sure about that. She's more into deconstructivist architecture. Oh, sorry, that's... Yeah! Deconstructivism is a design thing. You deconstruct all the rules that you're supposed to follow, then actively set out not to follow those rules. The result is usually something pretty odd looking, but neat. You know, if you're good at it. Verna's probably one of the first architects since the old world that uses this style. And I was pretty good at it too. It's just that this bridge doesn't really need the extra bells and whistles. Know what I mean? Here's one for you. Verna used to ask us this as new apprentices. Would you rather build something really beautiful or really useful? Exactly, yes. The world being the way it is, that's what we have to be doing. Making the free cities a better place for those who need it, with useful constructions. Master Verna, however, doesn't see things that way. Anyone can make something that gets the job done, she'd say. All of you are here to turn your plain ponderings of purposeless pavement piles into things of divine beauty.
Das klingt mir ziemlich hochnäsig.
And though I do and always will appreciate a good alliteration, that ended up not being the path for me. Now don't get me wrong, I love superfluous geometric patterns on my buildings as much as the next gal. It's just, I couldn't stay in Atara working on vanity projects, knowing that the people I care about worked. So after I finished my apprenticeships, I packed my bags, tossed all my job offers in the trash can, and bought a one-way ticket back to Sandrock. My master, she's a piece of work. You know the last thing she said to me? She showed up at the train station with one of those weird little pigs of hers tucked under her arm, just to squeak out one last, "You're wasting your talent." But when I see this bridge we built, this plain old run-of-the-mill, just doing its job and nothing else, very non-deconstructivist bridge, I know in my heart that I did the right thing in coming back home. We saved Sandrock, you know? This won't be our last fight, but very well could have been. It's good having you on the team. I hope you'll stay here. At least till we can turn things around for this town. Well, shucks. I didn't mean to tell you my whole life story. You probably got places to be, huh? I'll probably stick around and soak in the view a bit longer.
Kann ein bisschen bleiben. Die Augen sind gruselig. Die Augen sind so verdammt gruselig. Ich glaube, ich muss nochmal irgendwie in den Charakter-Editor gehen, wenn es sowas gibt. Vielleicht kann ich das irgendwie fixen. Und das ist einfach nur schön.
Well, I've rested long enough. About time I headed back. That was fun. We should hang out more. Later.
Bis später. Oh Gott. So viele extra Punkte. Pen, verpiss dich! Junge, was ist... wir haben hier noch was mit in der Stadt. Mika. Okay, Laura. Ich bin Mitarbeiter von Euphoria Salvage. Okay, guck mal, das ist ein Schuh.
Howdy. Have you ever tried just quietly watching the sunset? It's nice. Catch you later. Mm-hmm.
Was für eine Einführung, die man schon als Baby schwitzt. Alter, what the fuck?
Howdy. So, what's your story for coming to Sandrock? For me, it's the mid-aged lady wanting to create some last-minute glory before becoming old story. Catch you later.
Schon wieder hier? Was mit Heidi? Alles klar. Noch mal rein.
Heidi, let me the mobile suit for a few days. I need it for research.
Ich brauche ihn für Forschung.
And what research is this specifically?
Specifically, 1. Analyze the operative efficiency of the mobile suit over various terrains. 2. Analyze the feedback efficiency of the suit while testing specific control inputs. 3. Synthesize these and other data in order to improve pilotability of the suit.
Alright, I walked into that one. That's on me. So what you're saying is, you want to learn to drive it better.
Framing my research with such terminology diminishes the prestige somewhat. But yes, one could say that.
Well, Doc, I know you love that thing, but let's not forget what happened at the ribbon-cutting ceremony. You crashed the suit. That was a whole lot of hurt.
The injuries I sustained from said accident were minor and have since healed. You needn't concern yourself with...
I wasn't talking about you. The suit. Thing's all banged up now. Won't even start.
Oh,
I see. Was this inoperative status in a mobile suit caused by my actions?
yep.
Well, to be fair, just us using it on the bridge is where most of the wear and tear came from. I think your little fender bender was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, it looks like the front armor is damaged, and the ancillary engine is broken. On top of that, several hydraulic-powered joints are beyond stressed. I'd say it needs an overhaul to say the least. Tell you what,
okay.
the city's got no plans to use the suit anytime soon. Fix her up, keep her in tip-top shape, and you can go on your little joyride. Sorry, do all the research you want. What do you think about that?
I accept. Although I will, however, need a whole host of rather complex materials to make the repairs. And to say that the Civil Corps could handle such a task would be a rather dubious claim.
Well, look who it is. When it comes to mats, why not ask our friendly neighborhood builder here to help us out? Quick, reliable, and a deft hand. There's no one better for the job. That is, if you want to do it.
Yes. The builder has proven their ability to acquire specific materials in the past. Indeed, they will be quite suited for such a task. One moment, please. Here is the list of the materials needed to repair the mobile suit based on Heidi's conclusions. I believe you will find the list comprehensive and easy to understand. Excellent. Please check the list carefully. If you're thinking of emulating Civil Corps habit of misreading an indexed item and recovering an incorrect material, instead, do not do that.
Okay.
I moved the mobile suit to my research center for its own protection. Please take care of it after you've found all of the required materials.
Okay, alles klar.
Ah, you appear energetic as usual. What of the homunculus man and his new mirror? He was stuck for days. Fascinating. Now, I assure you that was never my intent. I simply designed a filter with pulsing lights to make himself appear more attractive. I figured after looking so good in this mirror relative to any other mirror, he would be so preoccupied that he'd be less inclined to ask for anything else. I didn't expect the result to be so effective, though. Well, live and learn. Here, take this for the trouble I've caused. If Homunculus Man ever requires another mirror, I will simply redirect him to the town carpenter, and from now on, we'll be making no more attempts to play light. Good day.
Och Mann, und ich dachte, wir machen gleich hier so eine gleich komplette DJ-Bühne. Mist. Warum
I
rennst du mir immer noch
received
hinterher?
some flowers today, and it's not even my birthday.
Warum rennst du mir immer noch hinterher? Was ist los mit dir? Verpiss dich. Hilfe, so ein Typ verfolgt uns. Oh, hi Ernest.
Hey there! Adventure stories are trending on papers and magazines. Take it easy.
I don't care.